but is actually a roadmap to failure. All right, let's be perfectly clear about something. This isn't just another friendly piece of financial advice. You can think of this as an intervention, because what we're about to cover is the fundamental law that separates financial freedom from a lifetime of financial struggle. So you're going to want to listen closely. Now, you've probably heard this quote before, right? But let's be honest, you've likely treated it like a nice little suggestion, a cute idea. Well, that ends today. This isn't a quote, it's a law of financial physics. It's as real and as unavoidable as gravity. You are standing right now on the precipice of your financial destiny. Seriously, the path, well, it leads to ruin. And ignoring this law is the single biggest reason why. The choice you make after hearing this will literally define the rest of your financial life. Okay, so let's get into it. We need to talk about your current process, that ingrained habit that feels so normal, but is actually a roadmap to failure. We have to dissect it before we can completely destroy it. Does this look familiar? This is the standard sequence of operations. You get paid, and poof, your money immediately floods out the door to everyone else. Your landlord gets paid, the utility company gets paid, the guy who owns your favorite restaurant gets paid. You are making everyone else rich with your hard work, and you are systematically, deliberately leaving yourself for last. And here's the crucial point. This isn't a willpower problem. It's not that you're bad with money. It's a systems problem. It is baked into human nature that if the money is there and it's accessible, you will find a way to spend it. This system guarantees you end up with nothing. That little fantasy that you'll have leftovers to save, that is the lie that keeps you trapped. Let's just call it what it is, financial suicide, because you are the very last person to get paid from your own paycheck. Think about that. But look, there is a way out, and it's not some complicated strategy. It's actually incredibly simple, but it is revolutionary. It requires you to completely flip your entire financial reality upside down. This is it. This is the whole game. This is the difference between being an amateur and being a professional. See, the amateur hopes for some savings to be left over, a remainder that almost never shows up. The professional engineers the remainder. They get to live on income minus savings equals what you are allowed to spend. That is the only equation that actually works, period. So from this moment forward, I want you to think about your savings as a bill. In fact, it's your most critical bill. It's a non-negotiable payment you make to your future self, and it is due the second you get paid. It comes first, always. I mean, really think about that for a second. If you miss your rent payment, you might get evicted. Yeah, that's painful, but it's temporary. But what happens if you neglect paying your future self? You are condemning yourself to a lifetime of labor with no way out. That consequence is so much worse. Okay, so we have the theory, but theory without action is absolutely meaningless. So this is your mandate. This is what you will do. The very second that salary notification hits your phone, your thumb should already be in motion. You immediately, without a single thought, transfer your predetermined savings amount, your 10%, your 15%, whatever it is, to a separate account, not your checking account. Put it somewhere out of sight, out of mind. A high-yield savings account, an investment account. And then and only then do you live on what is left. The psychology behind this is what makes it so powerful. It's not about willpower. It's about creating what we call forced scarcity. By making the money disappear before you can even get your hands on it, you remove the temptation entirely. And a funny thing happens. Your brain adapts. Your lifestyle naturally adjusts to the smaller amount you have available. Think about taxes. The government doesn't politely ask you at the end of the month if you have anything left over to contribute. No way. They take their cut first, right off the top. You have to adopt that same ruthlessness with yourself. This is not a contribution, it's a confiscation. You are confiscating that money from your impulsive present self for the benefit of your secure future self. And please, don't tell me you don't earn enough to save. That is an excuse. If you can't save $1 out of 100, you will never save 10,000 out of a million. The goal right now isn't the amount, it's the habit. It's about burning a new neural pathway in your brain that says you are the first recipient of your own hard work. When you start to do this, something really profound starts to happen. You transform. You stop being a passive victim of your finances, and you become their active architect. So what's it gonna be? Are you a conduit, just a simple pipe that your money flows through on its way to making everyone else wealthy? Or are you a reservoir, a fortress where wealth collects, where it grows, where it defends you? To have a fortress, you have to pay your elite guards first. You have to make sure the walls are strong before you hand out supplies to anyone else. The choice is yours.
Every single time you pay a bill before you save, you are essentially working for that company's profit, not your own. You are their unpaid employee. It is time to claim the rewards of your own labor first. So here it is, the final command, the one golden rule you need to burn into your mind. You do not spend a single penny of your income on anything, not coffee, not rent, not groceries, until your savings have been secured. You plan first, you save first. Then, and only then, have you earned the right to spend what remains.